Apparently you guys knew. I didn't, but yeah. It's probably Katetsky, but I say Katitsky, so, but I don't get those wrong. Oh, I have to sneeze. Dude, be a little bit more independent, you know? Oh, fuck, he doesn't trust me. Hi everyone. Welcome back to another video. My name is Charlotte and today we're reading hockey romances. Yes, we are. I wanted to do like a little series where I read 2 or 3 books with the same theme, the theme here being hockey, and see if they're all kind of the same. I know the writing will be different, the story will kind of be different, but at the same time, is it really? You know? Is it really different? That's what I'm trying to figure out, because usually I read a hockey romance, then I read something else, then I might read something else, and then I'll read a hockey romance again. And in between, there might even be a different sports romance. So I get like I was about to say euphemisms wrong, but I don't get those wrong. But I get the lingo wrong. I mix them up, you know. American football and hockey, they're different, but sometimes I'm like, what are we talking about? I don't know either. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. And we're going to start with the third book in the Off-Campus series, which is The Score, and it is about Dean. No, that's Ali. It's about Ali and it is about Dean. Dean is a playboy. He likes the puck bunnies, which is a term I know is connected to hockey because of the puck in it. He really likes the puck bunnies and he really likes when there's several of them apparently at the same time. Ali is best friends with Hannah, who is the FMC from the first book, and I have to say, I didn't really connect with her. I can't really remember much about her, but I feel like Ali is different because so far I find her to be very funny. She's very insightful, at least, you know, to herself, because she has, in like her first chapter, you get to know that she has broken up with someone and she knows that if she's left alone with them again to kind of talk about it, she'll end up taking them back because they are actually a nice guy. And then she's like, but wait, no, he's not really that nice of a guy. And she goes through all of the things that he tried to change the second time they got together. Dean has a secret. We really don't know why. You learn it a little bit through the other books, and it already has been mentioned. I've read 4 chapters. It's already been mentioned in this one. It is also mentioned that Ali knows what the secret is, but naturally, you know, they haven't told us because suspense. And yeah, I am excited. I know this is a lot of people's favorite book in this series. Dean, like if they had to pick a book boyfriend from this series, I know a lot of people would actually pick Dean. And I have to say I am intrigued, and I do wonder why, because on the back of it, they make it seem like he is only interested in her because she's not interested in him. So it feels like an ego thing, but I am ready to get proven wrong. I'm gonna go lay on the couch. I'm gonna have Lewis with me and we're going to read a little bit, but I am going to read it on my Kindle because he eats my books and I don't want him to eat my books. Let's figure it out. Do they all kind of feel the same? Is it possible to only read one type of sports romance and feel like you're not reading the same shit over and over and over again? Let's figure it out. Maybe I'll ruin sports romances for myself. Who knows? That'll be fun for me. Not really, but okay. I am about to go out and do the grocery shopping for the week, and yesterday I decided for the first time in a while to drink wine. And I don't know why, but 4 glasses in, I decided that, do you know what? I want to try a dirty soda. So I went online and I ordered coconut syrup and pineapple syrup because I love a good pina colada. And I decided that I was going to make like a dirty Dr. Pepper pina colada thingy. Now here's the thing, the syrups don't arrive until Wednesday, but I still need all the other shit. But because I work and everything, I have to get everything today. So I have 3 shops I need to go to get everything I need, then do the grocery shopping, then, you know, do all of that fun stuff. And let's just hope that when Wednesday finally comes around and I get the syrups, that I actually want a dirty soda, because knowing me, I might be over it at that point. But I am enjoying the book. I am enjoying the book so much. I haven't been able to read much lately because of the puppy and everything. It's just been a little bit all, over the place. I am enjoying it. I am having so much fun. I am now on chapter 11. I'm going to start chapter 11 of the audiobook when I drive. And I do get why people like Dean. I do get it. Because when you get to see more of his personality, I understand why people are like, oh my god, this is such a good, genuine guy. There is part of the chapter in chapter 10 where he's been at practice. He helps practice some like kids in hockey, and he figures out that one of the kids stays late because the mom works and comes late to pick them up, and their sister is there as well, and he sits down with his sister and jokes with her and helps her with her homework, and it's so sweet. It's so sweet. We are going to drive, do all the grocery shopping that I need to do, that I don't want to do, but I need to do, come back home. If I have time to read before the sprint, I am going to read. If not, I'm going to read after the sprint. Point is, I'm going to read because Tom is making dinner today. So he's making they're called blue shells in Norwegian, but mussels and fries. And I'm very excited about it. Tom would be a good book boyfriend, I think. Maybe that's why I married him. I am on chapter 17, so I'm pretty far into the book right now, and I have to say, this is the first one out of the off-campus books I've read where I actually get it. I get it. Dean, I love Dean. So far, out of the off-campus men, Dean is my favourite. I can't really remember Garrett, and I don't know, I didn't really connect with Logan and Grace. So I feel like this is the first one where I'm like, I get it. I get why people love this series. I get why people get so hyped about this series. Even though it's not a 5-star read for me, I can tell you that much right now. I am enjoying it. I am having such a fun time reading it. Is it the best sports romance I've ever read? No, it's not. And that's okay. I'm having fun. But yeah, who knew? Who knew Dean? The king of one night stands is the man that's going to be, showing me that this series is worth it. Who knew? Apparently you guys knew. I didn't, but yeah, I am enjoying it. I can't really say much about Ali. I feel like Ali is, I don't know. She's very set in her ways. She doesn't like a casual hookup. She puts the pressure, not the pressure on herself, but the expectation on herself that whenever things get physical to an extent in a relationship or in a connection, that they are in a relationship, which is completely fine. Not everybody likes hooking up just for the sake of hooking up. So I like that, now she's kind of making a choice that's for her. It's not for anybody else. I enjoy that. I do enjoy that. I am also excited to see what she's going to do with her career, because she has a mindset of something she wants to do, but lately it has changed. The reason she doesn't want it to change is money. The road she had already set for herself, she makes more money, but it doesn't seem like she loves it as much as the road she wants to go down. So I am excited to see. I am excited to see what she decides to do. And yes, I'm having super much fun. It's a Saturday. It's been a Formula 1 weekend. So I am hoping that I'm going to be able to read more tomorrow. Hopefully finish it so I can start the next one. Yeah, I might actually change one of them out though. I might not start Behind the Net, which is, I should. It's been, I've had it forever. That's I think that's the hockey romance I've had for the longest time. Oh, I am having fun. I am hoping to finish it either today or tomorrow, but we'll see where I end up. Might become Monday, but that's also fine. As long as we read in a speed we're happy with reading, and we read whenever we have time. I have 2 kids. We have a puppy. I have, the man that I share a mailbox with that I also need to give attention to. So my life is pretty full, and I'm pretty happy, which isn't the point of this video at all. But now you're welcome to that information. I did it. I finished it. I was pleasantly surprised by this one. I did not have high hopes at all. But I have to sneeze. I am so happy that I kept on reading this series because this has been my favorite book out of the series so far. I'm not a book 1 fan. I'm definitely not a book 2 fan. Like, if I have to rate them, book 2 is my least favorite. Book 1 would be on, the second place, and this would definitely be first place. This is top tier in that sense. It's not going up there with the DC Stars and the Windy City series. No, it's not there for me. But this is the most fun out of them all so far. I still have 2 left in the Off-Campus series. I do. What I really enjoyed about this book is that you get to see character development, and I feel like you get to see it very clearly. You also get to see that it is okay to, I don't want to say fuck up, but you are allowed a detour here and there. You can still, end up on the correct path. You can still do what needs to be done of you without that spoiling everything, because growth isn't always easy, and sometimes it's difficult. It's very difficult. And I feel like this book kind of brings that forward. It didn't have the heavy themes from book 1, like what Hannah went through, and Logan, and from book 2 you don't have Logan's home setting. You don't have that in this one. You do have a home setting, and you do kind of touch on you as a young adult feeling like you have to take care of your parent, but not in a heavy sense. It wasn't heavy themed. It still touches on a heavy subject, and I think it touches on the subject in a nice way. I am very happy that I have never experienced what they experience in the book, but it shows that even if you've done great growth and you have everything lined up in front of you, you can still react in a way that the people around you go, what just happened? I loved it. I had so much fun reading it. I'm gonna rate it 4 stars. My favorite out of all the series. Like, this is my favorite by far. I don't think it's like top tier. I might go up, might go a little bit down. We'll see in the wrap up. But definitely my favorite so far. I'm very happy that I read it. And I think out of all of the ones I've read where it's a university setting, this is one of my favorites. Sometimes it feels like I've read too many sports romances, but this is by far my favorite one where it's in a university setting. I usually like them to be older. I usually enjoy it more when they're like 25 plus and they play for like one of the leagues, the NBA, the NBL, is that one? All the leagues. NHL. Is it NAL? No. NFL, when it's a little bit more of an adult gang, even though they sometimes act just as idiotic as they do in the university ones. I don't know. I just enjoy it better. But this one is by far one of my favorite ones, set it at a university. And on that note, we have 2 books left. This one is set at university. This one he plays for the NHL. So it's more my speed. It's usually what I go more for. This one is about Jamie and it's about Pippa. Jamie is a goalie for an NHL team. They are working, I'm guessing, towards the Stanley Cup, because that's what everybody works towards, They used to go to high school together. She now lives as his live-in personal assistant. She also used to have a crush on him in high school, but she's like, it's been years. I think I can handle it. And he is a grumpy, hot idiot who can't stand her. So it's giving Grumpy Sunshine. It's kind of, in a weird way, giving like enemies to lovers light, because they're not really enemies, but there's history there, which you kind of already know because she used to drool over him in high school. Doesn't mean that they knew each other in high school, but there's still like some kind of history there in some shape or form, right? And then we have this one, Unsteady. This one is also set at university. This one is about, I think it's Reese. I call him Katitsky, but I'm pretty sure that's wrong. And it's about, what was her name? Sadie. Reese is on the hockey team and he had an injury, got a concussion, and now he has panic attacks whenever he's supposed to go on the ice. Sadie is a figure skater and she also takes care of her little brother, I think it is. Currently drowning in debt. Custody hearing for her brothers and skating practice. She's just trying to make it to the next day. A Spitfire figure skater known for her bad attitude and disappearing act. Sadie has a reputation on campus, and it's not a pretty one. So Sadie has a lot on her shoulders. Sadie takes on apparently the world, and she's got to fix it because somebody has to. But no. Yeah, so this is set at a university setting, and like I said, I usually don't really like it. The only reason I'm kind of leaning, there's two reasons. I kind of want to finish university one and then go over to the ones that I feel like I would like the most. Even though that one was a 4-star, I mean, these can also be 4, but do you guys do that as well? Can you guys read a 4-star book and then read the next one and it's a 4-star, but you like it better than the other 4-star? But you know, it's, if you stick to like, it's not a 4.5. Do you know what I mean? You like it better, but it's still just a plain score. Anywho, yeah, so I'm thinking maybe I'm going to read this one. The reason is it scratches my brain in such a wrong way that she is in front of the net and it's called Behind the Net, like on the cover. Do you see they are in front of the net and it's called Behind the Net, and I hate it. My brain cannot unsee it. My brain cannot comprehend it. My brain doesn't like it. So I'm a little bit, should I read this one because it scares me and it's more of an adult setting, or should I read this one because it's another university one? It's completely different from that one, so it's not like I'm going to mix them up. And this one, I feel like it's also completely different from that one. But they're all like hockey romances, so it's like the bottom line the same. I'm gonna read this one. I'm gonna start Unsteady now. I might even start it as an audiobook because I do have it on Storytel, so I might start it as an audiobook and, you know, figure out how to actually pronounce his name, because do you see it? I read it as Reese Katitsky, but I don't know if the tits is the correct way to say it. Katetsky? It's probably Katetsky, but I say Katitsky, so that's way more fun. Unsteady, we're gonna be Unsteady, I guess. That's the one we're going for. I've decided. See me again in 10 minutes and I've probably changed my mind. Okay, here's the thing. I've been out to my appointment. I've done my errands. I'm gonna go home now. I am in the middle of chapter 10, and I don't know if it's because I'm PMSing or if this just isn't the book for me. I figured out that I'm not really into the he falls first genre. Like, if you pick a book out of the DC Star series, the one I like the least is the one where he falls first. And I don't mean the ones where they've been acquaintances for years and he's had a crush on her for years. I mean the ones where they meet and then he falls first. Like, they haven't, when you read their story, they haven't interacted before. So you get to meet, like, you get to see them meet, if that makes sense. That's what happens in this one. It happens in like the first chapter, and I don't like it. It's giving, oh my god, I didn't feel anything until I met you. You're the reason I'm smiling. You're the reason why I'm breathing. You're the reason why this. You're the reason why that. And I'm like, dude, be a little bit more independent, you know? Yes, I know there's mental health I know there's mental health representation in this book. I don't know. I'm still not sold on it. And I think that's for several reasons. One of them being the he falls first thing. And I feel like both of their stories are heavy in their own way. And maybe because I'm PMSing, my brain can't handle it right now. Like, it's too much, if you want to call it negative emotion, all wrapped into one story. I think I need to be in a different mental state, or just different part of my, month. I don't know what it's called. Circle? It's not called circle. Different part of my month. Maybe I just maybe it's better to read it, in a few weeks. Who knows? Who knows? I just know that I really don't like the trope. I really don't like the trope. And it makes me not be interested in the character. I'm interested in the characters because I do want to know what happens to them separately, but I'm not invested in them as a couple. Oh my god, that's the post. Do you think my package is in there? That's besides the point. I'm not sure. I'm going to keep on reading it for a little bit, listen to the audiobook for a little bit, and it might go on the back burner. And I'm going to go to the next one, or I might finish it and we'll see how it ends. Because I've heard a lot of people, the same with like the Windy City series, I heard a lot of people say that they do not really like the first book, but they rave about the second book. Like the second book is like where it kicks off. Even though I really like the first Windy City book. I loved Mile High. Maybe this one just isn't for me. Maybe the next one is better, but I have a hard time keeping on going in a series if I haven't read the first one, even if it's an interconnected standalone. Yeah, that gives me a lot to think about. And I will update you when I'm home and I've thought a little bit more about it. Don't mind me, I'm on my way to work, but I just wanted to update you guys because I got home yesterday, I did everything I had to do, and then I sat down and I kept on reading, and I read approximately 25% of Unsteady, and I decided to soft DNF the book. I don't know if it's my mental state, I don't know what it is, but I just didn't feel connected to the characters. I feel like it's the kind of story that you need to connect a little bit with the story, you need to be a little bit interested in the story, and I just wasn't. I wasn't interested in it. It was more of a meh than anything else. So I decided to DNF it, and I figured I would start Behind the Net and just see if I needed a little break from a hockey romance, or if it was just Unsteady that made me unsteady. And it turns out it was the latter. I am enjoying Behind the Net so much. The chapters are short and sweet. I've read like 70 pages, but every chapter is just like a few pages. It goes by so quickly. I feel like I can feel the chemistry in like a different way. I feel like the way the characters are portrayed is, it gives them more depth in a weird way, because when you see him through her perspective, he seems like the broody, grumpy, grumpy sunshine type of dude. He answers in like one word. He repeats words she says in a grumpy tone, and she takes it off as being standoffish, and he is like, why am I doing this? Like, why am I being an idiot when you're in his head? And I love it. I adore it. I'm having so much fun reading it. So yeah, I actually got the audiobook as well, and I love it. I've been listening to the audiobook while I've been driving. I'm at a store right now. I have half an hour before I start work, so I need to run in, get what I need to get, go to work, and I'm going to listen to it on my way back to work as well. And yeah, I'll update you guys a little bit later on how I feel about it. But I am enjoying it so far. I'm enjoying it very much. I'm going to go to the store, I'm going to go to work, and I'll talk with you guys a little bit more later. Okay. Hi. Hello. I can't for the life of me remember what I said to you guys in the car, so just, if I repeat myself, I am so sorry, okay? I'm so sorry. I am flying through this book. I am having so much fun. I am very happy that I kind of was scared to read it, because now I get to have a super fun experiencing it for the first time right now. One of the things that I do enjoy in this book is the banter and the way they communicate and act, and how when you're in his head, you get to hear his voice, and then when you see how he reacts when you're in her chapters, you know what's happening. She doesn't know what's happening, and it's made very clear. Usually when you have this dynamic where he can be a little bit standoffish, I feel like her reaction often is, oh my god, does he like me? Like, are we soulmates? No, her reaction is like, oh fuck, he doesn't trust me, which is bad because I'm supposed to be his live-in assistant and take care of his dog, and he does not trust me. But that's not the thing. But you know that because you read his point of view. You've been in his head. You know when he gives her like one word answers, or he just repeats the word that she said, it's because it's his way of processing things. She doesn't know that, but you know that. And I loved it. I love it. I love it so much. I am having so much fun, to the point that I almost at like 1:30 a.m. ordered the 2 next books in this series. I am so happy that I went straight on to the next one. I don't know if I like this one or the score better. I might actually at this point like the score better, just because I really enjoyed Dean's like personal growth through the book. But in this one, there is personal growth, but like on a different level. And I do really enjoy the way the chapters are made. The chapters are short and sweet. You also, it wasn't, even though they knew each other from high school, which because it's on the back of the book, they knew each other from high school, there's that whole thing, so they kind of know of each other. They still don't know each other. So it wasn't like, oh, we used to be in high school and we used to be best friends, so now we function together. No, it is, I know who you were some odd years ago, but I don't know nothing about you. So we need to get to know each other. I don't know if that makes sense. Anywho, I am enjoying it. I'm very happy that I didn't keep on reading Unsteady and that I decided to go over to Behind the Net instead. Just feels like more my speed. If you love Unsteady, if that is Unsteady, if you love Unsteady, I'm happy for you. I might try it again later. I'm not saying never because I realized I can't do that with books. But as of right now, it's just not for me. It's just not for me. And that is valid. I am allowed to just not enjoy a book right now. But yeah, that's how far we are. I am going out now. Appointment. And then, we'll see how much energy I have left. But I am going to keep on reading. The audiobook is also very good for Behind the Net, by the way. I am enjoying it very, very much. But yeah, that was my update so far. And let's hope I enjoy the end of it as well. Okay, so I did it. I finished Behind the Net. I have to say that I did enjoy the first 70 or 80% of the book. But at the end, it just, I don't know. Oh God, I look like a mess. It's hot out here, okay? Just ignore my hair. But yeah, I have to say I did enjoy the first 60-70% of the book. Then it just felt like it was just filler pages. And yes, it's nice to read about them being happy and yada yada yada. But it felt like an epilogue that wasn't an epilogue. There were chapters in the book, if that makes sense. It could have been shorter, in my humble opinion. Or something could happen, in my humble opinion. No, but I mean, I did finish it. I'm done. Yeah, I had a good time. Did I have a better time than with the score? It's weird to say no. No, I didn't. Even though Jamie is a very sweet character, it's fun to see him come out of his shell and kind of show Pippa who he is. It doesn't feel like character growth in the same way, even though in a weird way it is, because connecting friendship and building connections with its teammates, yada yada yada. But it's just that in the score, the personal growth was different than the personal growth in this one, and I just enjoyed the score more, and I gave that 4. So this is more like a 3.75, which is weird to say because I'm going to round it up to 4 on Goodreads anyway, but it is a 3.75 just because it was a little bit too long. And at some point I was kind of like, okay, let's just, let's move it along here, people. I'm ready for my next book. That might also be my ADHD. Who knows? We'll never figure that out. But yeah, that was 3 hockey romances. Did I learn anything? I learned that I need to feel a little bit, just a teeny tiny connection to at least one of the characters in the book for me to enjoy it. I also learned that, I should definitely not judge a book by its cover, because I've been judging this book for a while because she is in front of the net. Or the goal. It's the goal, but it's the same. Same but different. Anywho, do you have to say the only thing about the score as well from the Off-Campus series is that it feels a little bit like I have to. Well, you don't have to. You don't, because they're interconnected standalones. You don't have to read the first 2 books. But if you're like me, and I know a lot of people do this, they have to read them in chronological order. They have to read book 1, 2, then 3. And I'm having a hard time recommending book 1 and book 2. But I will hands down recommend book 3. And I'm very excited to read the next one in this series. But yeah, that was it for this little hockey romance series. If you have any other series you would like me to try, please tell me in the comment section so I can read more in a subgenre of a genre. I was also thinking I could read different age gap books, see how that ends. Dark romance, maybe, I don't know, something different. If you have any good suggestions, like I said, just please leave them in the comment section. And that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for spending some of your precious time with me. I really do appreciate it. And hopefully I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.